Usually
now.
gives.
We're here.
There we go.
There we fucking
Oh.
go, boys. Here we
All right,
are.
now we're recording.
Hell yeah, brother.
Brother.
I'm a gorilla. Murder yourself. Dude, have you ever seen a silverback? Have you ever seen a silverback gorilla?
No,
My buddy dated one. We let him know about that every day. He didn't like it. but
Jeez.
I did see one in the zoo once, and it is a big motherfucking. It's fucking huge.
Yeah, dude. Those fucking bastards are fucking thick with 12 fucking C's and 9Ks.
Yeah, I would not. I would not. You know, I always think back to that scene at the end of Ace Ventura 2 when the monkey like is raping that guy in the bush. And it was one of
Jesus fucking Christ, no.
It was like, remember that? The guy, he like dragged him into the bush. You heard that it was
Was this the first or the second one?
That was the second one.
So this is when he was fighting the poachers and shit.
Yeah. And then
and the rhino.
Yes, the fabled rhino scene. I am a rhino.
It's one of the greatest scenes in cinema history, I believe.
Look, Daddy's giving birth.
And his ears are doing the thing. Oh my god, it's fucking great. Today we got some banana bread.
Ooh,
how sexy. Hold on. Let me join you, because I brought my bowl. What did you name your piece, Nate? Do you have a name for your piece?
This was Dr. Seuss's penis.
Okay, that's fair.
But over time it faded. It was green and purple, which are my favorite colors. But if you didn't know, now you know.
Hey, I know.
Yeah. But it was striped. So I was like, oh, Dr. Seuss's penis.
So
yeah, I mean it's faded really bad.
So this is my last nug of Gorilla Glue number 3. But I'm gonna put it in my bowl. I named my bowl. This was clear, but now it's basically a bluish purple with some red to it, and I named it Old Space Yeller. Old Space
Yeller.
Yep. Because sometimes it just puts me down like Old Space Yeller. Oh no.
Old Space Yeller. I like it.
I fucking love it. I'm experiencing some lag right now.
So I want to talk about Rust.
Yes.
Console edition. It's coming out. We're getting it. Well, I mean, to my knowledge, we're getting it. I already got it.
I'll download it tonight.
I pre-ordered the deluxe edition.
I've been playing the beta. It's really rough when you're soloing it because you get all these people coming at you.
Dude, I got fucking mauled to death. Well, sorry, to near death. I was in the Zoom chat with Steve, and I'm just fucking screaming at this guy because I just hear bonk. And I'm like, oh hell no! Oh hell no! Oh, I'm gonna beat this motherfucker to death. I pull out my fucking torch. I just start swinging that fucking cocksucker all left and right. I'm like, I'm gonna beat this fucking cock.
But you can hear other players, like people who aren't with you.
So I heard
there's push to talk or enable chat always.
Yep.
So on PlayStation, if you if you hold the touchpad, it'll be push to talk.
Yes.
But you can also have it so it's just your mic's always on, which is bad.
Yeah.
Because everybody can hear you.
Is it like if I'm across the map and I'm like going fuck? Is it gonna sound
Proximity.
like I'm across the map, or am I gonna sound
proximity?
Like
it's like in
proximity
PUBG.
chat.
It's like PUBG.
That's fucking cool.
But I'm pretty sure it's not proximity if you're on a team. If you're on I'm
not gonna quote you on that, but I hope.
But there is teaming options and stuff. But yeah, like my friend, I was playing today, and I started a new server, woke up, saw a base and I was like, oh, this is cool. The second I stepped in, I got shotgunned by a fucking tripwire. And I was like, wow, that's
Can
delicious.
you see these? Can you see these things before you like? Or are they just kind of invisible to the gamer eye, and then you get in there and just get fucked up?
You know, I don't know. I'm just still exploring. I'm still learning
ropes.
how everything works.
So
And wasn't expecting it.
well,
That's
upon
fine.
me getting beat to near death, I did in fact beat that douche up. And then after I pillaged his corpse, received some food that wasn't exactly edible because I'm pretty sure it was human flesh. And yeah, I died shortly after because I was like, dang, my health's low. Dang, my guy looks pretty hungry.
So here's the thing that's interesting that I didn't know. Whatever character that you get, that's what character is assigned to you.
What do you mean?
You can't change your character.
So
At all?
Your account has a unique character tied to it. Mine's some black chick.
mine's this chick that looks like Wraith from fucking Apex Legends.
What if I want to be a trans?
You can. It's all dependent on how you dress at that point.
Yeah, just tell them you can't shoot me or else it's a hate crime.
It's kind of like today. All you gotta do is
It
just
is
like
ma'am.
put on a dress. Put on a dress, and you're a woman. Who cares about the beard?
How many Fallout playthroughs have you played without putting a dress on? Come on, let's be real.
You gotta do it at least once. There's a tutu. I remember putting on a tutu.
Dude, okay, Fallout 3. No shit. By where the ghouls were, that you eventually invade Tenpenny Tower with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where all those ghouls are, somewhere down that fucking train tunnel, you can go into this like maintenance closet. And if I remember correctly, it wasn't a chest, it was like a toolbox that you could open, and it had clothing in it. Well, this clothing was like some pajama bottoms or some shit. It's called naughty nightwear. And then you pick it up, you put it in your inventory, and as soon as you turn around at the door, there's this fucking twacked out fucking guy high on like jet or something, like, give me the fucking naughty nightwear or we're gonna have some fucking problems.
Really? I don't remember
Yeah,
that.
yeah, dude. My fucking buddy and we found that shit when we were like 15 years old. It's fucking horrendous. It's something that you don't expect. But I gave him the naughty nightwear. Naughty nightwear.
It was a
Reluctantly.
naughty nightmare.
It was at that point. Reluctantly gave it to him. And as soon as he turned around, I did the most Fallout thing ever. Clack.
So that's the Fallout version of GTA, getting your money back from the hooker.
Crack.
Back my naughty nightwear, bitch.
I love me my naughty nightwear. Mm-hmm.
But yeah, we'll essentially be able to do that in Rust, but to other people.
Yeah.
So what's the story? What's the story with Rust? Like, what is? It's obviously it's apocalyptic type shit, but what's the deal with it? Like, what do you?
It is.
I don't know. They don't really give you context. They just kind of drop you in and you start naked. You better learn how to fucking survive quick.
So whatever. So you get a character that you cannot change. That's your dude, and guy or girl, that's you, and you just run around. That's.
Yeah.
You start naked with a rock and a torch.
I kind of like that.
And you use the rock to break other rocks and to cut down trees, and then you use the trees to make axes, and then wood to build a fort.
And start
I saw
fires.
that you gotta hit the tree in the right spot, like the X's pop up or some shit. Like it's gotta be.
So you don't have to do that, but if you do, you get more wood and the tree goes faster. Tree goes down faster.
That makes sense.
Go down faster.
Sometimes.
Ooh.
Ooh. Ooh. Sweet Lord.
But yeah, I can't wait. It's so far it's been fun getting my head caved in with rocks and shot with a bunch of bow and arrows and falling into traps.
Everyone's like, it's the best worst game or the worst best game ever. You're gonna hate it and love it as the same time.
Yeah.
I saw a pig and I went to go run at it, and then I stepped on a cactus and I bled to death.
It's fair. I mean, happens though. Sometimes you just bleed out from cactus. It happens.
Is the beta cross play?
What?
I'm not sure. I think it's only PlayStation 4 and Xbox users. So you'd be playing with Xbox users. But when the full thing released, it's supposed to be crossplay. Yeah. Only with consoles though. It's not supposed to be with PC
Thank God.
Yeah.
because they have their update is like way ahead of ours. We have like the 2018 build.
Yeah, I was looking online. There's a shit ton of
Yeah.
fucking like they did a lot of stuff working on that, which is weird that they just put it all in together. Usually that's what they do when they get it to console.
Well, it's they got to port it piece by piece, and it's not something you can just make work because they're still trying to figure out how to make it work. Of like the beta, depending on what server you're on, it can be rough, like lag. Like you could be running forward and then you're running in place, and then you try to run the other way and you're still running in place.
That's
And then next
exactly
thing you
what
know,
happened.
next thing you know, you're in the ocean. It's like, what the fuck? Damn it. But yeah, you just got to pay attention to what server you join.
Yeah.
Obviously, don't join an EU one. Like me.
Yeah.
I
Fucking
can't move.
155 ping.
Yeah. Can't move more than fucking 2 feet without running into a wall.
Yeah.
It's wicked
Dude,
fun though. Like I'm having a blast. I can't wait, dude. I can't wait to start building bases. It's like trap bases are my thing.
Yeah.
I
So-
love trap bases in Fallout, and I had to glitch that shit in Fallout. We had in order to kill people with traps, you had to glitch them, and it was so hard to. It wasn't hard. It was just very tedious. But this is like, oh, you want to trap someone? Go ahead. You don't have to glitch your traps together to fucking get a kill. It's
No,
like,
you can
just
hide them
just come
better.
on in. Boom.
Nice.
Dude, my favorite traps is the one where they're stuck. They get
Yes.
stuck in the room, and then you open a door, and it's just a wall of shotguns.
Yeah. Honestly,
That is so cool.
I want to
And
build
you
a
built-
room where the roof caves in.
We can make a fake shop, and once they enter, they hit a button, the door will open, and once they enter, the door will close, and then from there we can hit a button in the room that'll open the other door that has all the guns and whatever that'll shoot them down.
Wow.
I've seen videos of it. It's pretty intricate, and then there's also pitfall traps where the floor just breaks from underneath them, and they fall into
cool.
a fucking pit.
You
Yeah.
you get all their shit though if they die in a pit, or is it just gone forever?
Yeah, you can get all the shit. The guy hit the button, and then the door opened up, and then he went right into the pit, grabbed his stuff, and then he had like a wicked intricate system. It like started at the top and then like spiraled all the way down.
That's cool. We
That's
should make
lit.
a pit that's like just deep enough for them not to be able to get out of, and then we should all just throw grenades in it when they're so they don't die when they fall.
Well,
You just
that's the thing.
Yeah, hockey
We don't want
grenades
to
in
waste
the
those
fucking hole.
grenades. Grenades are it's a rare resource, and you want those to raid other players. Because you can use those grenades to blow down doors and bust down walls or damage.
Yeah,
them and
quite
shit.
literally. Dude, you can fucking breach and clear with that shit. Not like you could in like Call of Duty, but I mean like a grenade's just going to fuck up most walls. Let's be honest.
Grenades are awesome. RPGs, like people mine like so. Elijah would be like fucking mining for sulfur all day, and then you would be going for metal, and then I'd be doing something else, and then we'd bring it all together, and then we can make RPGs and rockets and shit and just blow fucking people apart. But then again, if we die with that on us, that's fair game. They can come up to us and take all that stuff.
Yes, they
So,
can.
so like, if we can deposit it and it won't go anywhere. Like if we go find like our base, just leave all our shit there. It's like locked in. No one can fuck
We
with it.
we can lock it, but if we log off, they can still raid your base when you're offline. So they can still break the pick lock. They can still pick the locks and completely clear us out.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, dude, it's crazy. People take the game so seriously. It's awesome.
That's what people are saying. Like you'll kiss your life goodbye. One guy's like, you like my wife left me. She took the kids, and it just gave me more time to play this awesome game.
Yeah, dude, I love games like this. Like, have you ever played 7 Days to Die?
No, but I've heard about it.
It's wicked shitty. Like, trying to play it now, it's wicked shitty. But like, it's almost like this. I don't know. 7 Days to Die was fun.
You ever play Friday the 13th, the Jason game that they were making before the fucking studio came in and was a bunch of cunts and told them they couldn't use the fucking license anymore.
Yeah, they were like, oh, lawsuit, I guess.
Dude, that game, they legit like did so much research. That game was made by people who love those movies, and that's why I wanted to get it, and I got it. And I was looking forward to all the downloadable content coming out and all the stuff they were talking about. And then like, oh, the studio and one of the writers who were like being a fuck, they won't let them use the property anymore. So they can't make any more new content, but they're letting them keep that game out there. So they've just been constantly like updating it, like making it better. That game is so fucking fun. Like I've played that. I don't like playing games by myself online with other people. I play that a lot because
I used to play that so much, and then it's like I started getting to the point where I was waiting 20 minutes to get into a lobby, and it's like,
Yeah.
oh. And that's
Yeah.
when it was free to play. That's when PlayStation made it free to play. It's like, oh no. Oh. See, what pissed me off about that, I put so much into it. I did the virtual cabin. I nailed it.
Yeah.
I fucking upgraded all the perks. I got like almost all the tapes.
same.
And the thing that sucks is they tease Jason X in the cabin. They tease the space
Yeah.
station.
And they cut the cord right before they were gonna start getting into that shit. That was
It's
like
like-
devastating, man.
It's
How
like
long was the video game?
It's like the models in the game. You can't
Yeah.
just he's already in the game. You get
No, it's just
I think it's just a poor excuse. Like they were like, we just don't want to do this anymore.
Yeah, they
Because
probably-
even the guy who was involved in the lawsuits, like they can do whatever they want with the game. I'm only in it for the first movie. Like this whole lawsuit
yeah.
is about the first movie, which has nothing to do with the Jason that's involved in the game. Nothing.
I don't even think the mother's a model in the game. It's the fucking he's
It's
the
her
first
voice.
back on his head one.
It's her voice, and then you can see her head, but it's decapitated and it's like rotted and decayed. And it's like,
Yeah.
okay.
Well, the studios were making. I think that I know the guy with the writing, because I know they switched writers or something after the first movie, but the studios didn't want to make it anymore. It was like the property licenses and shit, and that game was so accurate. Like never movies to video games never pan out well. They always suck. That was fucking incredibly good, incredibly accurate. You could tell that it was a project that they all loved working on. And of course, they come in like, oh, people having too much fun. This is too good of a product. It's not a cash grab fucking microtransaction shit show like every other fucking game out right now. Gotta put the
Dude,
kibosh on that.
I want to see Halloween get the same treatment because Michael Myers deserves, like, he's in Dead by Daylight. Don't get me wrong, that's a good
Yeah.
game. It's all right, but I prefer the Friday the 13th gameplay style where it's like I don't have to pick this guy up and put him on a hook, and then
You
you know,
just
hopefully he
decapitate
dies.
them right there.
Yeah, I can either swing at you, or if I'm in quick kill range, I'm gonna do a gruesome execution. And there ain't shit you're gonna do unless you have a pocket knife. That's it.
Yeah, so many fucking. I like how you could jump in and out of windows, or you could run the guy over the car. You get Steve, the guy with the shotgun that killed him in, what was it, the second or third movie?
Oh no, Tommy.
Tommy. He comes in with the shit. You could be him, and he can only kill him if he gets that kill shot.
Yeah, if you get on the
Oh,
radios,
so
you
good.
bring him in.
Yeah.
Like, I'd love to see Halloween get something like that because Michael Myers has so many masks, so many outfits. There's so
They could-
much to the lore they can do. The hospital, fucking,
The only thing,
they could do anything in the series.
the
I
only
don't
thing that
care
might
if it's
make it
canon
hard,
or not.
there's so many different people
Full
that
send.
own
Full
Halloween.
fucking send.
They got the Rob Zombie version, the now versions, the older versions.
Yeah, but it all falls under one studio
Oh well, then fuck.
or one person.
They
There's
should
one
put the
owner.
team that did Friday the 13th should switch gears, do Halloween games, get everything straightened out and written in fucking stone, and then just do the same thing they do with Halloween with what they did with Friday the 13th. That
It'd
would
be so like a suburban area, like you got everything.
Yeah, that'd be pretty dope.
The
Not usually-
hospital would be so fucking cool to like.
Yeah.
Oh, to
Not-
fucking Halloween 5, the cornfield fucking shit. They could do that. The college from H2O.
Yeah.
Like there's so much potential there to be like, you could capitalize on it. It's so good.
I'd love to see
I-
a Freddy Krueger game.
Nah.
Nah.
Oh, come on.
I'd be into a Halloween game. Not usually into the movies or anything, but I'd be into a game like that. But
See,
Freddy
the
Krueger,
problem with Freddy
nah.
Krueger is he's too goofy. It's not.
Yeah,
It's
but
like he
he's
Dude,
doesn't
fun.
make a good
Rick and
slasher,
Morty.
man.
Rick and Morty made a
Scary
perfect
Terry.
meme out of him. Yeah, Scary Terry. They made a perfect meme
Bitch.
out of him. Bitch. Oh, bitch.
Because,
I love you, bitch.
Bitch.
Oh,
he was
bitch.
You hit such
Yeah,
creative kills, man.
Yeah, no, dude, he's just so fucking goofy. Like I like Myers because it's like, you know, sometimes
Silent.
it's over the top. Sometimes it's over the top, but most
Straight
of the time
into
it's
the
like,
point.
oh shit. Like
What
he's
about
just
like
he's calculated. Jason's just retarded. Like he's mentally retarded. He's
yeah,
just
he's
like
legit retarded.
although in that remake he was pretty badass because he was like, I know how to get around. I'm a mole man. Using like tunnels and shit.
Wait,
That
in
was
the
pretty cool.
used tunnels in the remake?
Yeah, he had like a
God damn it.
underground like little system. That's how he got around Crystal Lake. That's
Oh,
how he
wow.
was able to quote unquote
Yeah, that's
teleport.
right. That's right. I forgot
Like
about
they
that.
explained it away and it was cool.
I
It was
like
cool
honestly
how
the
they did
remake was
that.
fucking. I didn't have high hopes for it. It was cool. It was a fun. That was fun.
Halloween, the new one
I
that
haven't
came
seen it
out,
still.
that was good.
I still gotta
Oh,
see it.
fucking great. It's so good. They continue the legacy from the original.
Yeah, didn't they finish the story essentially?
Horror movies never are over. Ever.
I
They can
know.
kill
No,
the guy 15
they
ways.
said it's gonna be a trilogy. So it's gonna be Halloween Kills, and then Halloween Ends.
So wait, is it a trilogy including is that including the first movie?
No, the first movie is like this is a sequel trilogy to the first film.
Okay.
So Halloween. So at the end of Halloween, Michael Myers gets shot. Boom, 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 boom. Falls out the window. He gets up. He stumbles away, and then the police apprehend him, and then he remains in jail until the new one starts. And the
Okay.
new one starts. He's still in his like little fucking place, and
Yeah.
I forgot the
Yeah.
name. I'm pretty dumb. Asylum. And it's fucking awesome, dude. Like it's great. They throw out the whole brother sister aspect, so he's not related to Laurie Strode at all, Jamie Lee Curtis. So he, for a good portion of film, he's just killing random people. Like it's
Wait, he's not.
awesome.
How do they? I thought that was. So they're not
That
technically
they
related.
explain that. They explain that in Halloween too. So
Okay.
I know John Carpenter's involved in this film, and he did not like the whole brother sister thing. But as far as I know, the studio made him include it because it would, give Myers motivation and it would explain things. So he was like, okay, I guess they're brother and sister, whatever. in this one, they're correcting it. Danny McBride has a big part in it too, which is pretty cool.
That breaks
Not
me.
in the movie, but he's writing behind the scenes.
That's
But
fair.
the film itself is fantastic. There's this one scene. It's like it's all done in one shot. It's like beautiful.
I love that when they do that in movies.
It follows Michael Myers. It follows him from behind, and in one take, you watch him wipe out like 5 fucking people. He's just going from house to house to house to house. It's so fucking crazy. It's
You know
so
how many times they
brutal,
must have to
dude.
film that shit?
Oh, dude, it was so cool.
I love those
Fucking lit.
single shot, like those like 15-minute single shot takes of like action movies, or even like just like
John Wick.
Oh.
Wick's
Oh
good.
yeah.
Old Boy. Have you ever seen Old Boy?
the
Yes.
original one or the new
Yes.
one.
Both.
I
Both
hated
are
the new
really,
one.
really
It
good.
pissed me off how bad it was.
You hated the new one. I liked the new one.
Oh,
But I loved the original just because
Yes.
that whole fucking hallway scene. It was like
With the
oh my
hammer?
God.
with the claw
Yeah.
hammer. Oh my god, I could watch that. Yo, Elijah, if you haven't seen the original Old Boy, fucking watch. The new one is nowhere near. It wasn't as gory. It wasn't as violent.
It was. I liked it. Samuel L. Jackson, Josh Brolin, fucking that Scarlet Witch chick.
Yeah.
Olsen.
That ending. That fucking was it. Was the ending the same in the new one as the original?
Yeah,
Don't
they were
spoil
both
it.
the same. They're both the same.
Well, I thought they changed it. The ending for the new one.
It was the same premises. it still ended up being the same thing. The only thing that's different is in the remake. I think, yeah, in the remake he goes back into his room.
Oh
He goes
God, that
back-
movie was fucking.
He goes back into his captor's room. And then
Yeah.
the other one, the original,
The hallway
Don't-
scene with that fucking hammer man. He like brutalizes like 20 people, and it's just like this 10-minute scene of just like
Fucking
Fucking-
beautiful.
violent.
it's like
and
Jackie Chan style fucking.
Myrtle.
Oh, it's so good. It's
Yeah.
like John Wick, but with a hammer.
That's fucking
And it's like filmed
amazing.
like you know how like side scroller games are.
Yeah.
It's like that. Like it's like you step back and you're watching the hallway from the side, and you're just like boom, boom, and you just had eyeballs and fucking. Ah,
Dude,
Fucking-
so
It's fucking lit.
If you
Nah,
watch
I'm
that
about
scene on
that.
YouTube, you won't ruin the movie. If you want to watch, definitely recommend the whole movie. But if you get a chance, go on YouTube and watch Old Boy hallway fight scene over the original one.
yeah, it's definitely great. But I mean, if you watch the original, I also recommend you do watch the remake,
Yeah.
just so you know you take it all in.
Who
you
made
know.
the Spike Lee did the remake, didn't he?
I don't fucking know. Samuel Jackson's in it. I liked it. I tried to get people onto it, and they're like, okay, and then they watched it, and then they were like, you're fucked in the head if you thought that was a good movie. What kind of fucked up shit did you have me watch? And I'm
Dude,
like,
I didn't see that. I didn't see that ending. I was like, when the big reveal, and I was like,
I was like, well,
what the fuck?
this whole movie now just got a lot more disgusting. Like the movie's over, and you're like,
Ah,
oh, wow. Yeah. Okay.
Elijah, watch the movie. That should be a movie we watch. I wish we could watch a movie on here and not get fucking struck down.
So this is what we can do, because I've seen this channel at Pretty Much It. If you haven't heard of them, what they do is commentary tracks. So, but they release their commentary tracks behind Patreon. We don't have to do that shit. But anyway, they release commentary tracks where it's basically just us talking for the entire movie length, and then you sync up. So you go on Netflix, you hit the button, and then you hit the play button on YouTube, and you listen to us rant about the movie as it's happening. And that's usually that's how Pretty Much It does it, and they've been doing it since like 2010.
That's
So,
pretty
I mean,
solid. And we could do that.
It's
I would-
it's
But-
pretty good system.
fucking, that is fair.
Yeah.
Kind of
Huh.
like the Pink Floyd and Wizard of Oz thing.
Oh, the dark side of yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Well-
we're doing that,
Where's my fucking
podcast
mouse?
style.
Boss.
They're pretty legit.
Fuck. Hey. It's fucking. Sorry, I'm just being autistic. With my computer.
Mm.
So, speaking of movies, since I didn't get a chance to talk about it last
There
time,
it is.
where'd you go?
Where'd you go?
Ghostbusters.
Oh yes, you wanted to talk about that so hard. I cannot wait.
Oh, me neither. I cannot fucking. I am like,
Talk about it right now.
I've been wanting a Ghostbuster movie to come out since I was a little kid, and
A
we're gonna
sequel.
pretend that abortion in 2016 didn't happen, and that
Yeah.
fucking ugly mannish fuck face. That what's her face? The one that screams all the time and Shine Light is not funny.
Leslie Jones.
Yeah, whatever that hideous that fuck. She's just trying to ruin. She put on Twitter and like
Ugh.
bitched about them making a movie and
Jesus.
then like kissing the feet of the terrible 2016 movie. I mean, I want the movie to do good to spite them. On top of the fact that I just cannot wait. It's got Paul Rudd. I love Paul Rudd. It's got
He's a
cool-
fucking treasure.
Oh, he
Yeah,
is.
For sure.
He really is. But like, I cannot wait. The premise looks awesome. It looks like they paid good, like their respect to the original. They got a whole new thing going. I just hope it's not too like Stranger Things-esque because like fucking kids in it. That's what everybody's saying.
Dan Aykroyd was so like excited to make this movie, and Bill Murray wanted nothing to do with it. So hopefully,
Didn't he change his tune though, Bill Murray?
I don't know, probably when they threw another fucking like 15 million at him. Oh hey, you don't want to do it now? Here's another 30 million fucking dollars.
Here's
then
some
he'll be like,
more.
He
huh,
he didn't like the
okay, I
second
guess I'll
movie.
do it.
Bill Murray thought the second movie was shit. I know there's a lot of hate for the second movie. I never saw why. I always loved the second one as much as the first. I like the first one more.
It's iconic. They're both iconic.
Oh
They
yeah.
are. Like I remember as a little kid when I first saw Ghostbusters 2 on TV, and I watched the Titanic scene with the ghost coming out, and they're like, "Oh, the Titanic just arrived." I thought it was the coolest fucking thing in the world, and the Statue of Liberty. I didn't pick up on all the marketing in there because who gives a shit when you're a kid? But it
Yeah.
was such a good fucking. It was so fun. It was
Yeah.
just
Played the game.
fun adventure.
No,
You played
I've not.
Ghostbusters the game.
I've
No,
not.
but that's supposedly the third. That's the true third sequel.
So Ghostbusters the game, I highly recommend if you can find it on sale, get it because it's amazing. The entire cast is back, even Harold Ramis. Harold Ramis before he died, it's like one of the last things he did.
Damn.
And it's a true blessing. Your guy doesn't talk at all. He's just a vessel. That's it. You just run around, shooting ghosts, trapping them.
Yeah.
You go to iconic locations. You go to the library. You got to fight the librarian ghost. Stay Puft comes back. You got to fight him, and then he releases all these little other marshmallow shit.
That's
bro,
fucking
that game
cool.
was awesome.
I watched a
That game
playthrough of
was a
some of
treat.
that, of parts of that, and it was just it looked really awesome. Like I wanted to watch the whole thing. I was like, no, I'm gonna play it. And I never got into it.
I highly recommend you throw if it's on sale. It's usually on sale. I mean, it's cheap. It came out in 2000 something.
I think it was like 2012, and they just
Yeah.
remastered it. They remastered it and re-released it, and it was supposedly a lot better.
Actually,
That's
I'm
fair.
gonna search up the price right now for you. Ready?
You know what? I think I'm gonna do that. But they released a clip of the movie with the new movie, and they got the little Stay Puft Marshmallow guys. Do you see that?
Yeah, and they're all
And they're like-
dancing, and they
They're
start
like
like
roasting
coming out
themselves
of
on
the
the
thing.
fucking oven.
Yeah.
Boys.
Uh,
All right, you can
Boys.
get it at GameStop for like $18.
That's a steal.
you know, Xbox is having a horror game sale right now. I didn't even look for that. I'll take a see just to have that on there.
It's $30 on whatever this is, the Xbox Live.
Okay.
That's
Huh.
fair.
Oh, you can. It's all reversed.
I cannot read it.
I just put all the Missy Elliott.
Put your thing down, flip it and reverse it.
Yeah.
Jesus. Boys, I think I may have stepped over a threshold a little too quickly.
How fucked up are you?
Yes. No, I've just been having my little, I guess mental skips.
All right, so as you guys know, I picked up Outlast 2. I've never played it. I've played the first one. I played Whistleblower. Shit my
Dead
pants
babies.
about 15 times. But I want to see, maybe I can stream the second one and people can watch me shite my pants 50 fucking times. Because apparently it's more pants shitting than the first one, as everybody's been saying.
If you're gonna do it, Steve, I want a full playthrough. I want a Let's Play series. If you're gonna stream one episode, don't just give us one episode, because then you have to give us the whole kit and caboodle. You have to give us you
have to
getting
full
scared,
sender.
you fucking up on this one particular section for the 45 minutes you do it. I want to see it all.
Yeah,
I suck at these.
Full send.
It'll be like a week's worth of video games.
You need to beat the entire game.
Yeah,
I
side
want-
quests and everything if there are side quests.
No, it's
Do
not
that?
side quests.
Okay, everything. Full send. Hardest difficulty.
It's only a couple hours.
I saw a full playthrough was like 5.5 hours. Somebody just flew through it. So it'll probably take me, if I do it, probably 10 hours because I go slow.
Just throw it on easy and no wait. Never mind. I wouldn't do that. That's pussy mode. From what I remember, there was a story mode. You know how it's
Oh
like
yeah.
medium, normal, hard. Story mode. It's just like you don't die. You just
They just scare you. And you go and then they go okay, proceed.
you get scared, and they're like, oh, after you.
I'm
I
sorry.
really got you.
It's the they should call it funny. They should call it liberal mode where you fucking just like walk through and everybody apologizes for scaring you and kisses your ass and all of a sudden the game's over and you go,
Here's your
Liberal
silver
mode.
spoon.
Here's your 50 cents. This is the developer send you 50 cents. Here's your reparations. The whole game
God,
is just two
no.
lines. The whole game is just two lines of people just as you're walking. Sorry.
Oh, my
Sorry.
bad.
Yeah,
The
you gotta outlast this bullshit.
and the,
Sorry.
and the
Yeah.
monsters ask you your pronouns every 15 minutes so they don't fuck it up.
Oh,
Excuse me, she? Huh?
Before I rip this baby in half, are you a they them?
What is this baby? It's trash.
I gotta let me say how would I
oh God.
how would I stream? How would I get myself? Because I have an Xbox, I have this hooked up to the TV downstairs. I don't have a camera. How would I do that with like have me in there?
You could.
Get an Xbox camera.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Well, I have a Connect from my Xbox One. My
That
old
is
one.
the no. Don't do that. Don't torture yourself with that. Don't torture your viewers with that.
No. All right, I'll
Um,
fucking figure it out.
It should
I'll
be
hold
like
off playing.
PlayStation has it all neatly like accessorized. I'm assuming Xbox has the same with their camera stuff. So if
Well,
you just
how do
search
people-
up camera Xbox,
How do people?
Right.
Because whenever I streamed before, I would just like I put my headphones on, and I would just fucking. I had the Connect hooked up originally when I got the original Xbox One, and
Mhm.
then I just
Yeah, 'cause you
unplugged it.
needed it.
To, like,
Merciful
do what?
didn't you need it for the Xbox One? Like, wasn't it bundled with it automatically?
You paid extra for it, so I was like, I got it because I got the whole day one edition, like super special whoop de doo shit.
Mm.
And then
Mhm.
I stream with that on, and like you're in a little box like we have in Zoom, like the game's on the screen. I'm in a little box in the corner. But I don't know how I would do that now, because you got to see me shitting, like jumping out of my fucking couch and doing a flip every time something scares me. It's not fun for everybody watching if they can't see me
You-
shitting, and they just have to hear me scream like a
you
girl.
need-
It doesn't really.
So you need to bring a kitchen
Thank
chair
you.
or a stool or whatever, and plop it in front of your television. Mount the camera on top of your TV, have it pointing down at you, and that's how you're gonna have to.
But then
play.
how do I merge?
That's how I have mine set up.
How do I
Mine's-
merge
my-
the fucking?
There's not a streaming mode on the Xbox.
There's
You
a
just hit the
there's
like
a
record
streaming mode, but
function.
it's
You should
I
be
gotta
able
take
to
I don't know how this shit fucking works. I
'Cause-
gotta look.
on
What's that?
PlayStation. On PlayStation, you hit a button, records, and it will record all the gameplay.
Yeah,
that you're in.
you can basically preset it up. You can connect your PlayStation account to your Twitch account first and foremost. Do it from your
Or YouTube.
PlayStation or YouTube, either way. But it'll pop up with a setting saying, "Hey, do you want to record voice? Do you want to what do you want to record? Do you have a camera?" It'll ask you these
Do
things.
you want to record your friends?
Okay.
Well, your friends have to have their voice set to
Privacy
share if
thing.
they want. Yeah, they have to have that on their own. That's not up to you. So
All right.
But-
So then,
it's quite simple.
all right. I'll look into it. I want to do it. I
Yeah,
think
man.
it'll be fun.
Because
I shit, like-
they're always one up in PlayStation.
It's what?
I said I'm assuming Xbox has the same thing. They're always one up in PlayStation.
Right?
That's
We also-
false.
We also need to convince Thomas to get Rust.
Yes.
Oh yeah, dude, Rust is gonna be so fun.
Yeah. I'll download it when I get off here. I'll go downstairs. I will flip a coin if I'm gonna get the deluxe or the super, the ultimate edition, and we'll see where it lands.
Just remember, it is in beta. It's not the final product.
Yeah.
But also remember, we're still weeks away from the final release, so this is kind of the final product in a way.
Yeah.
There are lots of glitches. Well, there are a lot of glitches.
Oh yeah.
But it is a fun game.
Would you ever play Goat Simulator?
Yes, I
Yes,
have.
that game is cancer. It's
That
a good
game
game though.
is purposely they left all the bugs in it, and that's like getting a bug is an achievement in some cases. I love that fucking shit.
There's a trophy in Assassin's Creed Valhalla that makes fun of Todd Howard.
Go on.
From Bethesda, and
Yes, God Howard.
it says it's not a bug, it's a feature. That's the name of the trophy.
Fallout 76.
It's not a bug, it's a feature.
What a dick. There was in that It Takes Two game. Remember a couple years back at I forgot what video game show it was. They had that guy who was like, fuck the Oscars, it's bullshit, fuck them. What was it? He's the guy, he's the lead creator for It Takes Two and A Way Out. And one of the achievements in the game is to you find this, there's a space level and you're like climb these books and you get to the top and there's a satellite and you move it around and you actually hear the recording of him going fuck the Oscars in space, and that's an achievement.
That's awesome.
It's wonderful.
That was a good game. It Takes Two, it was a good game. It was fun. I'm not a big co-op game fan, but that shit was fucking amazing. I'm gonna get everything this guy makes. A Way Out was good too. I played those with my wife. I got my wife to play a Prison Breakout game, and she liked it. That's how fucking good this shit was.
Awesome.
Yeah, my brother-in-law played it together, and they kind of spoiled the ending for me. But the way they described it was so funny. It caused like such a rift.
Yeah, because I don't want to spoil it, but like at the end you're like, oh fuck, really? Like
well, this is interesting.
Right? Because he's still
the final boss fight.
Because after that happens, you're still playing, you gotta do things. You're like, God damn. It's hard to explain, but people who know, you know.
I personally have never played it.
Sideline, no, too.
You will. Oh, dude, you got to play it. Yes. Is that cross-play?
I don't know.
I'll blow through that again with you guys. If somebody of you guys want to play that, that was a good game. I gotta go mop up.
Elijah,
what's up?
Do you want me to spoil it for you?
Fuck yeah! I don't care about spoilers.
All right, spoiler alert for anybody who hasn't played A Way Out to the end.
Spoiler alert. Skip to 28 minutes.
The final boss is your partner.
God. Oh God.
It's crazy. It's like at the end you realize like one of you was a cop the whole time, and you're like it all clicks, and then you have to like fight each other for the gun, and you're like it's like a button mashing. So you're sitting there like you realize you have to fight the person you're playing with, and you're sitting there and you're both smashing away, and whoever gets the gun just shoots the other guy. Then it gets all emotional, and you're like, well, that was fucking anticlimactic and climactic at the same time.
That's beautiful.
It's great. Like, it's up until the very last second, and then you're like something's weird. You're like, uh-oh, and it's like, oh my god, you're the cop, and you're fighting for a gun, and it's fucking cool. It was well done, man. It was well done.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
That's fucked. But that's beautiful. I'd love to play it.
It's a good game. It's a good game, and that's just the ending, but the whole fucking story is great. I kind of figured one of them was a cop, like a little at a certain point, because I'm not gonna get too far into it, but
no.
How he handles himself.
Because what?
Because of how he handles himself in certain situations.
Yeah, it was like, and because he was never brought up by the bad guy. It was always just that one guy, and the other guy was never brought up. And then all of a sudden, he's like always up in the shit. He's always involved. He's like always there. I didn't see how the connection was made when they made the connection. That was great. I didn't see that coming. But you knew something was up with one of those guys, almost right off the bat.
That's fucking fair.
Oh,
Jeez.
fucking butt, man. So get this. I don't know if you guys have watched the news today. You hear about the kid that was hitting the trucks with the rocks?
No,
No.
I didn't
So-
do it.
Over here, there's these kids on the overpass, over the highway on 287 over here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And they were on the overpass. It's like a walking overpass, like a people path, whatever. And so they were dropping. They tied a rock or something or a log to a rope, and then when the 18-wheelers were driving under the bridge, they were dropping on there like boom, 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 and they were watching them pull over and stop and get out and check their shit and see if anything fell out. So they were doing that. I guess they were doing that all day, and then one of they did it to a truck, and I got wrapped around the smokestack, and it ripped this fucking kid's arm right out of its socket.
Oh fuck.
Yeah. So the trucker drives. So the cops are looking for him because he went to the hospital. They find this guy, the trucker, at a truck stop. The arm is still on the roof, and they arrested the truck driver.
For
Fucking
what?
armed robbery.
You're a fucking asshole.
You're a fucking dick. Oh, god damn it.
I realized my Reese Witherspoon one wasn't recorded last time, so I had to come up with something else. By the way, if you guys are ever at a social gathering and you got a bunch of people and go, yo, just do it. It works every time and it's fucking awesome.
I got a similar one my mother told me.
What?
She goes, so I went down to McDonald's today and I sat down and I ordered a Big Mac. Big Mac meal. Extra Mac sauce. And I go, uh-huh. She goes, large fries, large drink, whatever. Anyway, I go to the bathroom and I come back and this homeless person is eating my meal. And I go, oh my God, really? And she goes, yeah. And I go, what'd you do? She goes, I go, excuse me, can you stop? And I shooed the lady off and she went outside and then she was picking through the trash. And she had a big bag with her. And she was just going through the trash, putting things in there. And then she came back in and then she started eating from another table. And the guy came in the bathroom and he saw it and he flipped. He flipped. He wanted to talk to the manager. He was raising hell, Nathan. And I go, oh my God, that sucks. And this guy took her things, all of her things. He goes, you want to fuck with me? You want to take my shit? Fuck you. So he took her things, threw it in the back of the truck, and then drove off. And I go, holy shit. And I go, and then what happened? And then he before he drove off, he got to the end, he emptied all her things all over the road as he was driving away. And I go, holy shit, what was in the bag? And she goes, do you really want to know? I go, yeah, I want to know. What was in the bag? And she goes, well, it was full of shit, just like my story. Well,
I didn't remember that one. I didn't remember that one.
It was full of
That's
shit,
awesome.
just like my story. I was like,
God.
holy shit.
Jesus Christ.
Here,
Why?
here's a joke. Ready? Did you guys ever hear the joke about the guy who had a kid and it was born with just a head?
No.
Okay, all right.
Go on.
So this husband and wife, they want to have a baby. They get pregnant, baby's born, but it had a severe birth defect. It was born with no body, no arms or legs. It was just a head. So the parents like, whatever, you know what? We're gonna raise this child like a normal child as best we can. We're gonna love it. We're gonna care for it. Whatever. So they take the head home. 21 years later, it's his 21st birthday, and the father's like, I'm gonna take my son out to go have a beer. So he brings his son out to the bar. He brings him in, he puts him on the bar, and he goes, bartender, get my son a beer. Bartender goes, okay, fills him up a nice tall draft, slides the beer down. The father pours the beer into his son's mouth, and then all of a sudden, poof, out pops a body. The father jaw drops. The bar patrons all stop talking and turn around, and the bartender starts shaking his head. She's like, bartender, quick, get my son a shot of Jack Daniels. Slides down a shot of Jack Daniels, pours in the kid's mouth, and poof, out pops 2 arms. The father starts to tear. The bar patrons start to like slowly clap. The bartender shaking his head. Bartender, give my son a shot of vodka. Bartender slides down a shot of vodka. Kid picks it up, takes the shot. Poof, out pops 2 legs. At this point, the father's like crying his eyes out, tears of happiness. The bar patrons are all, woo, screaming, cheering. The bartender's still shaking his head. And the father's like, son, stand up on your 21st birthday on your new pair of legs, take your first steps. So, this kid never drank before and never walked before. So he stands up, starts to stumble backwards, goes backwards out of the bar to Mill Street, gets hit by a truck, dies instantly.
What
like,
the fuck?
the father's tears of joy turn to tears of sadness. The bar patrons all go silent. And the fucking bartender's sitting there still shaking his head. And the father's like, motherfucker, he goes, dude, this was the best day of my life until a few minutes ago. My son, he got arms, he got legs, he was able to walk. And this entire time, you couldn't even give us the satisfaction of like a smile. What's wrong with you? And the bartender takes a look at the bat and he says, he should have quit while he was ahead.
Well, he was ahead.
Oh, no.
Beautiful.
Can't believe you've done this.
Beautiful.
This is a real long dad joke, but it's still fucking funny.
Believe me. Very nice.
Beautiful.
Very nice, boss.
Oh, thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Oh, thank you, boss.
I'm done the balls.
Holy shit.
Should have quit with his head. Do you get it? Because he was just ahead.
I don't think you get it. He was just ahead.
I don't have a microphone, but oh, I'm fucked up. Hang on. What was I gonna say? Never mind. I don't know what the fuck I was saying.
Sweet merciful Lord.
Fucking A. So what else?
So how about them fuck.
Nah, shit.
Shit, fuck. God damn. I thought
Well, how about
I had a thought and now it's gone because I put myself in the situation. It's okay though. It's okay. It happens.
So if you guys haven't tried that Delta 8 shit?
Actually, I could tell you right now that this cartridge is mostly empty, but it's section 8. I mean Delta 8. I'll never forget. Hold up. I'll never forget going to some fucking Aji Bazaar in fucking Nashville, Tennessee for my buddy Travis's birthday. Shouts out Travis. You're a beautiful young man and I love you. Anyway, it's him, my buddy Austin, my other buddy Amos. We all go to fucking Aji Bazaar. And I'm like, so like, does this shit get you high? And he's like, yes, it get you high. Very good, very good. I'm like, So I proceed to buy a couple of carts, and they're fairly cheap. I mean, less than $60. Like,
Yeah, compared
it's
to what you're
very
paying for regular shit.
well. I mean, I know a guy that I could get carts for cheap, but we don't talk about that. I don't know a guy. I don't know a guy. I don't know who you people are. Fuck you, huh? But
Have some home, have some homebrew.
hey, you know what? But fuck you, huh? But so we proceed to get this shit, and I buy a couple packs of edibles. I eat both packs because I'm used to taking basically 200 milligrams per edible each time I eat a triangle. And boy, let me tell you, for some fucking reason, they hit my receptors just right because I was fucking crippled in my buddy's car. Like, I mean paraplegic crippled for about a whole hour.
That's awesome.
It's beautiful.
Fuck.
Never felt better.
Do you remember the first
No,
time you ate an
fuck.
edible that was made in like a factory and not somebody's kitchen, and how fucking like cross-eyed you went?
Dude, I don't want to talk about it.
I don't fuck with edibles.
Dude, what?
I don't fuck with edibles anymore.
You're bitch made.
I am.
Oh my god, I
I'm
love an
just
edible.
fucking
I'm
with
like,
you.
I wanna
Dude,
get
every
that
time I
again.
eat edibles, I convince myself I'm dying. I'm like, this is it, dude. Make peace with your fucking family, son.
Hey,
Because
hey,
you're
you wanna know
dying.
something?
And then I get tunnel vision and shit, and I'm like, it's happening. Oh my
What
God.
happened? Dude, it's like you've been getting edibles with fucking ketamine in them. Jesus Christ. You just
No, it's
dissociate.
just-
K-hole.
It's
the
just like
K-hole.
I'll eat one, and I'm like, well, this. It's like, oh, I'll only take one, and I'll be like, this pussy shit is nothing's
Yep.
gonna. It's not working. So then I'll eat like 3 more, and then it's like,
So-
I can feel my heartbeat through my
The worst
fingers.
part
So-
is that right
So
when the first one's kicking in, you're like, oh fuck, I just ate 2 more.
These
my
are
buddy
so good.
my buddy and I, we used to make Rice Krispie treats, and we used a reclaim honey, marshmallows, distillate, and fruity pebbles. And let me
Jesus.
tell you, they were the biggest fucking cocksuckers to even mix together because the marshmallow. 1, 2, Rice Krispies / Fruity Pebbles are sticky as motherfucker. Fuck them. But believe me when I tell you, you ate 3 and you wouldn't feel it until like an hour and a half later, like it's some Mexican fucking creeper weed. And hold up, I'm not done. An hour and a half passes by, you still don't feel high. Guess what you do? You eat 4 more to make sure you fucking put the nail in the coffin. And let me tell you, you put the nail in the coffin as soon as you eat the 4th one.
Oh,
But believe me, that shit was so good, so bad for your teeth, but so fucking good. I'd wake up feeling refreshed, but I wouldn't wake up until like, maybe 19 hours later.
in a complete coma.
Dude, no joke. Never missed a day of work for that. But like, let me tell you, you feel incapacitated. Like the first hour when you wake up is like, fuck, why am I alive? I think I'm still high. Drink a little bit of water. It's like, oh yeah, I'm still high. But like you feel like you could go lift a whole fucking train after.
oh,
I've never felt more relaxed in my entire life. It's like eating snake berries.
All right,
what's a
boys,
snake berry?
Those little
Yeah, what
red
is
berries
snake
on
berry?
trees.
Wait,
The
you can eat
poisonous
those?
red. You can't.
You should have just said yes, and you would have had an interesting story for me next time.
I got a new challenge for us, boys.
Snake berry?
Snake berries.
How close do you live to the woods?
Quite.
I'm in the middle of it.
All right, so tonight I
No.
want you to go outside with meat strapped to your body, and we're gonna do the coyote challenge.
What? The coyotes don't like people around here.
That's why we're gonna lay still, silly.
Yeah, you're bitch made. I'm in. I'm
Lay
already on my
still.
way to the store.
So I have a night vision camera. I'm gonna record my endeavor,
I don't.
and
I know.
Well, fuck, looks like I pulled the short straw.
I live close to New York City, so I have cats. I'd rather if I get a cat on me, I'm just gonna break its neck. I hate cats.
We
I
got
love
Fisher cats out here.
I love
Oh, you got a
cats.
coyote or a
But
cat?
I love cats, but I feel that. I fucking
Oh.
feel that.
No, I
Dude,
can't do it.
Dude, my cat is such a fucking prick bag.
That's the thing.
I
Like,
love that stuff.
I just
We have
never
these-
was.
We have these Fisher cats that are
One
so
time-
fucking loud.
One time in college, my roommates, or my friend's girlfriend, whatever. My friend's girlfriend made fucking pot brownies, and her stupid fuck cat ate them. And it was cross-eyed for 3 days. He used to walk around, and it would fall over while I was walking. She was afraid. She was afraid to take it to the vet because she didn't know how to tell the vet the cat ate pot.
I went to
So-
a party one time and I bought weed from this kid, and then I put the weed in his room because like things were getting rowdy. He's like, "Yeah, you can put it in here." And his fucking cat ate all my weed, so he refunded
Oh.
me like a bunch more weed. He's
Oh,
like, "Dude, my cat's fucked up. What'd you do to my cat?" I was like, "Your cat ate my weed." He goes, "Oh, fuck." And then the cat was just like, it was just eating. It kept eating, and then it just kept drinking, and it drank a lot. Like
All
it
right.
drank
Yeah.
so
yeah,
fucking
the
much.
cat drank.
It would
fucking,
not move. You try to get it away, and it's like neck wouldn't move, but its whole body would. Like its head was like cemented into the water. And I was like, "What are you doing?" And
Dude,
then after it drank the water, it started throwing up everywhere, like hairballs and shit. It's like, oh my god,
Dude, I don't
what's
appreciate
going
this.
on? And he's
How
like,
did you
"Oh,
let
my
this
fucking-"
happen to my cat?
He's like, "My fucking cat, dude."
Dude.
Just like, you
Fuck,
saved my
man.
eighth.
so two things. So when I was roommates with one of my really good friends that I make edibles with, we had cats. I had my cat who's like a tiger cat. Well, more of like he's just a striped cat. He's a tabby cat. His name's Skooma. I named him after the hallucinogen in Skyrim. Well, in Elder
Oh, yeah.
Scrolls. And
Oh
then-
shit, Skula! I forgot about that.
False. And then Isaac has this black cat named Oliver. So yeah, they're both fucking retards. I don't even care. They're fucking stupid. They were dickbags to each other all the time. You figured when we got them neutered that they'd fucking mellow out on each other. They 100% did not. But when they were brought home after they got neutered, they were like doped the fuck up. I mean, like watching my cat fucking try and walk even a foot. It's just like, dude walks with its front legs, dragging his fucking hind legs because he doesn't feel his dick.
Oh,
Oh, and second thing, I don't have the full details on this, but my buddy's cat is kind of a little crippled mentally. Um
Oh shit.
she wasn't like that before. But what had happened was, and what I was informed, and she acts a lot different because of it. This cat ate like 4 tabs of LSD.
oh, yes.
Shit.
She's still alive. She is like the most sporadic cat that I've ever met. But holy fuck. I can't imagine like my
What
cat.
her eyes look like?
Jesus.
Or was it like this?
Yes.
Hey, I see Steve. I see Steve.
Oh
Hi,
my
Steve.
God.
I see
Hi.
Steve. Oh my God. Do you guys see Steve? I saw Steve.
Oh.
You trapped Steve in your glasses.
Steven! Steven, come here!
You're bad. You're bad. You stalk Steve.
What can I say? It caught my eye.
Ah ha 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 ha.
Ah.
God. God damn.
Oh boy.
So,
This is 9% number 3.
ooh. Well, watch me
What
smoke
pod-
some weed.
What podcast number is this?
6.
6.
Episode
Is it?
6. Yeah.
But what was the
You
420
guys did 5
episode?
last
Didn't
week
count as
before.
5.
Yes, it
You
did.
guys did 420 episode while I was getting with the doctor.
Yeah. So,
No. 420 episode doesn't count as 5 though. That was just a mini episode. It was like a
dude,
bonus.
it was
was
a
an hour.
50. It was an hour.
It only counts if it's us 3.
It was 4get 20. God damn
I
it,
appreciate that. You guys know I watched that podcast. I was enjoying it. I was listening to it at work.
dude. It was so.
It's fun when you don't have to.
Dude, I was
hear yourself,
looking back
and
on it,
I'm
I
just
was
listening to
so
you guys,
cooked.
and I'm like, all right, awesome.
What's up, Nate?
Looking back on it, I was so fucking cooked.
Dude, I was fucking baked.
At one point, you're like, "Are you okay?"
So I'm just listening to it, and then I would look at you guys occasionally, and you just sink deeper and deeper into the high.
Yeah, yeah, numerous times too, numerous times, and that was the most enjoyable part for me because it's like every single time I look back into this, I see this, and I just noticed that I get sucked in my own reflection essentially whenever I'm really fucking stoned, because you'll see me just like. Like my buddy Joseph, he came up with this thing called de-essing out, and it's essentially if like, well, he used it for describing his brother going to work one day, and he's just driving like this, like no head movement, just driving like, and it's de-essing out stands for Down syndroming out. Yeah, yeah, funny, haha, fucking tars. Anyway,
it is funny.
it is funny. But when you're really fucking high, you're sitting here, me, 90% of the time on the podcast. I'm like, I am in my own fucking reflection. I am trapped. I'm spatially aware, in fact, but I'm still trapped in the mirror.
Help! Help me! I'm turning into a narcissist. I can't stop looking at my own reflection.
Hello, beautiful. Your
no.
beard is actually scraggly today. Ugh. I think I'm gonna cut this fucking thing off soon.
What? Then we're gonna have to redo a logo.
Okay,
I might
retard.
I might. Maybe I'll just trim it down. It's like it's too much. I was trying to grow it out for quarantine just because it was fun. I mean, I was still working. I wasn't really quarantined, but I want to see how far I could go because my ex-girlfriend was so, like, she didn't let me like not have it shaved. She was like bitching about it. And the first thing I did, we broke up other than celebrate, was just stop shaving. And now
I'm
just like,
getting away with my beard because I wear a neck gaiter.
She think my wife hates it right now. But my daughter, she grabs it with her little baby hands, and like as much as that hurts, I love it because she's like, ah, no. Well, she doesn't say that.
My son will grab my fucking eyebrow ring.
Oh God!
All the time.
No.
All the
That's
time.
half the reason I would never get one, just because I'm afraid it would get ripped out.
Want to know how dumb I am?
Sure.
Sure.
I got it pierced in the same spot twice. So I got it in 11th grade, my first one, and then I got horribly infected. Horribly infected to the point where we couldn't get it out because it was so swollen, my piercing. And they had to cut it out of my face at the fucking doctor's office with like fucking wire clippers. And that was fun. Anyway, they cut it out of my face. They gave me antibiotics or whatever. And they're like, okay, don't touch it. And I'm like, okay, well, of course I touched it. And I was like, ew, that's gross.
Yeah.
Anyway, it healed after I graduated high school. I'm like, you know what? I'm over 18. I'm a man. I can get my own decisions. I can make my own decisions. So I go to the place. I'm like, I'm gonna get an eyebrow ring. They're like, okie dokie, where do you want it? I was like, right there. I was like, but I got a pierce before in the same spot. So is that a problem? They're like, no, but it's gonna hurt because it's gotta go through scar tissue. And I was like, it's fine. And let me tell you, woo, it hurt. First time I got done, didn't even feel it. Second time I got done, you feel the needle breaking through every single fucking piece of that.
Oh God,
It was
fuck.
not fun. But anyway, long
Nice
story
job.
short, that one got
Yeah.
infected. Well, this one got infected, like a big bubble at the end of it. And being me, I'm a disgusting human being, and I love popping things.
Yeah,
So the one day when I was at work, I squeezed it and it popped, and it was the most satisfying pop I've ever had in my entire life.
I can
Thank you for
imagine.
coming to
Oh,
my. Thank you for coming to my. No, let me tell you, it was like if I recorded it, it would have been like one of the best pimple pop. I wouldn't call it a pimple, but it popped like a pimple. One of the best pus pops you'll ever see.
I never got any piercings. I got a tattoo on my back, but I never got any piercings. But one time when I was working in a cafe,
Ooh.
the girl that closed the night before me never turned the coffee. Like you guys work in restaurants, right? Or,
Yeah.
you work in restaurants. Okay, so like the black coffee, like the heater. It's like a black
Yeah.
box with a silver top, and you put the
Yep.
coffee pot on it. Okay, so this fucking girl I work with didn't shut it off the night before.
Yeah, so burn the
And so
fucking thing.
5:30 in the morning, I'm half asleep, probably hungover because it was during that time in my life, and I literally reached over and grabbed the entire top part of the hot plate with my bare hand, and it was on it all night. My fucking
Oh
hand,
shit.
literally, I'm not exaggerating this. This is not like just I fucking went, oh my, like it. I heard it before I felt it. I went like this. It melted my fucking skin instantly. I went like this. The thing came up with my hand for like an inch and dropped off, and like the skin just like, and I'm like, fuck! I'm in there fucking screaming, and so I was like trying to ice and open the cafe so that whenever the next person got there, I could go to the hospital. And my entire like this whole part of my hand and the part of the middle was just completely fucked up. I went to the hospital. By the time I got there, it was this big blister. And they're like,
Yeah.
don't fucking pop that blister. It was on my left hand, so it wasn't my dominant hand at least. But like, don't fucking pop that blister because you're gonna get infected. So I'm wrapped up. I'm in a pizza place like 2-3 days later, and the fucking thing is itching me. So I take off my bandage, and my fingernail caught the fucking palm
Oh
of my
no.
hand. In the pizza place, it squirts all over this like pussy red liquid shit on the floor. I
That
got
made a
that
Jesus.
heavy.
probably
That it made a
I
heavy
got hurt.
noise.
It was like it looked like, I don't know how to explain. Picture like a fucking rubber glove filled with water, but like just right here, and it just like oozed out, and it was down my wrist. It looked like after it popped, it looked like I put my hand through a windshield, just oozing out, and it wouldn't stop. I had to go back to the hospital and get them to look at it again, but thankfully
When I
it
popped
didn't
mine,
affect it. It was just
it looked like honey mustard and then blood.
Very good combination.
ah,
It was like honey mustard pus in the beginning, a little bit of white with like yellow in it, and then just started
Yep.
to get red, and then you could start seeing a little bit of white, and then just blood after. And it was great. Fuck, I wish I could go back in time and pop it. I wish I could be like, no, bitch, I want to pop it for you.
Did you ever watch Dr. Pimple Popper on Hulu?
I fucking love it.
That is like the most disgusting addiction I've like. It's this fucking chick, this hot doctor makes a living out of literally slicing people's pimples open and off. And like it's such a beautiful combination because at the same, as gross as it is, you're like imagining having this big pimple like on your face, and she goes, "I'll take care of that," and she slices it open and goes like this, and just like, and it's disgusting and happy at the same time because you're like,
It's great.
I wish I could. Don't you wish you could? Like, I wish I could have a big surgery-worthy pimple just so I could feel what it's like to get it popped.
Dude, sometimes I just want to take fucking oil and rub it all over my pores and just hope I can just grow pimples. so I can pop them. But I don't because that'd be weird. But I really want to, it's crossed my mind several times.
But isn't
Just
that
taking
feeling-
potato chips, or Lay's, and just wiping them.
Oh,
Just wiping
I
them
like
everywhere.
that greasy feeling. I hate that. I'm always like, I hate that greasy feeling, but I know what you mean.
Yeah, but you need it to cultivate zits.
That
That works,
pimple,
right?
like
It blocks
popping,
the-
popping a good pimple is now also we're probably people that never had acne in our lives, so like we don't know what it's like to have it constantly doing it. But like every once in a while, you get
Relieving.
that good one, and you're just like,
Jesus
and you
Christ.
like you hear it, you feel it, and you're just like,
Yes. Let me tell you. So this is disgusting. This is the greatest pimple that I've ever popped in my life, unintentionally, mind you.
hmm.
So I had one that was smack dab in the middle of my back. Smack dab. And it was huge. It was like the size. I don't want to exaggerate. So realistically, it was probably about the size of a quarter, maybe a little smaller. It was big.
For a
And
pimple, that's fucking huge though.
you could feel it, and it was tight. Like it was tight. Like the whole area was tight. It was like tender. It was like volcano-ish. I'm sitting in my car smoking, and my back's been hurting that day. So I went to go stretch, and I went like this, and put my back like this, and my shoulder blades. I guess my back fat, because I'm rather large, must have pressed against it. And let me tell, I could hear it, and I could feel it oozing out, and like it did not stop. It just did not stop. There was so much of it, just like, and like my whole back was wet. Like I could feel it running down my back, and I was like, "Oh my god!" So I did it again, and then more just kept coming out. Like, but it wasn't like a normal zit. Like it was chunks of just like
Yeah.
hard pus. I'm like, what the fuck?
Oh,
Great. It was a great experience. I ruined my shirt. 10 out of 10. It was a nice gray shirt I had. that
12
12 out
literally
of
looks like-
12.
that must
Happiness.
have felt but that probably felt phenomenal. You're just like, oh, that must
Dude,
be what it feels like
it
when
was-
you like get your angel wings and you just go like this, your wings pop out, but it's like a pimple that pops.
It was literally, it was the most satisfying feeling I've ever had. Like relieving, I would say. Almost like a weight was lifted. But like the thing is, when it's happening, like you can feel it moving out of your skin.
Yeah,
It's
it's a
liberating.
relief.
My wife
Liberating.
had this cyst on her back that she had drained, and I had to like redress it every night. But it was so weird. Like you could see into her back. Like there was
Yeah.
a hole this big into her back. Like you could physically see it. I'm like, oh my god.
Well,
Like, I
you've
thought
seen
there
when
would be blood. It was like a tunnel.
yeah,
a
when
fucking
they pull
tunnel.
cysts out, the cyst is like this long white
Like a
string.
root.
Yeah, and then it's like they have to cut it off like under the root so it doesn't grow back. But it's like a fucking worm. It's like a bunched up worm. It's not like it looks like pus, but it's like it's all connected and it's solid.
Mm.
That's satanic.
Yeah.
Oh, you can
Pretty
get
cool.
cysts anywhere. Cysts are cool. Have you seen the video of the guy that pops one on his thigh? No,
Yeah.
it's his knee. It's like on his knee. He takes like
boy.
a scalpel and he gently cuts, just drags the scalpel gently across, and then he squeezes his knee, and this fucking brown sludge just keeps pouring and shooting out. Like it's shooting. It's like all out. It's pretty cool. I love shit like this.
Yeah, I do too. Just like it's just thinking about it, you're like, but oh, you gotta watch it.
It's gross. Like I don't want to know what that smells like, but I want to be able to experience at least that at some point in my life, like the big one. Like before I die, I want to
This is
encounter
it.
the big one.
Come and get the needle. This is it. It's the big one.
So
Fuck.
that being said, what's one of the things on your bucket list that you want to accomplish before you die? Elijah, you go first.
I actually accomplished one of my main things. I don't really live for much, to be honest. But I will say a bucket list accomplishment that I made.
Okay, go for it.
Which the accomplishment was meeting my great grandmother when I went to Croatia 2 years ago.
Oh,
Oh,
sweet.
it's awesome.
Yeah,
That's great.
we had 4 generations. of family. It was my great grandmother, my grandmother, my mom, and myself.
You learn a lot of history.
Yes.
That's
Let
awesome.
me ask you something. I went to college with my buddy Ivica. His name was Ivica. He was from Croatia, and he showed me pictures. I don't think I've ever seen an ugly Croatian woman. Is that true? These chicks, he's like, here's me on the beach. Every single girl was just
Smoke.
amazing, like, gorgeous.
Smoke.
Smoke
I would
shows.
say, to not sound like Tips Hat, my lady, most Croatian women that I have seen are in fact quite gorgeous. And that's
Yes.
that's as basically as far as I can say.
I need to hear that because I've always thought it. I've always thought it. You've always assured me, but you're my second opinion that just confirmed that I need to go to Croatia before I die. Even just to look, I'm married. I love my wife. I just want to look.
So, is that your bucket list then? You want to go to Croatia?
No, it just made the list, but I really, I know we've kind of touched on this before, but I want to get locked, like Ghost Adventure style, get locked into a famously haunted place and just with
Oh, hell yeah.
with people who are like into it as I am, and just do a like hardcore real ghost investigation. Like just have all the shit, the EVP stuff, the cameras, the wherever the fuck, and I just want to go in there. I want to be terrified. I want to spend the night like just investigating and shit.
That'd
I've
be sick.
always wanted to do it. I've done my stupid little things like where you got to worry about the cops arresting you, but I want to
Yeah.
just be like, I want to just like get permission, go there with people who are like-minded in the like, if you guys would go, that'd be great. But just go there with all the need equipment, rent it for the night, and just see what we find.
Yeah, but you
That's
gotta
my
make sure
bucket.
you're going with people that aren't gonna fuck with you.
Yeah, I mean, well,
Yeah.
some of it's funny, but I mean, like for the most part, if
Yeah,
we're
but
like,
you're trying to get actual evidence, and you don't want like somebody to throw off the investigation.
yeah,
you
that's
know.
true. Like I want to.
That's me.
Yeah, Elijah
would-
wakes
I
up in the
just-
middle of the hunting hour, just starts fucking throwing pots and pans. What the
Did you
fuck
hear
was
that?
that?
It was a noise.
No, me just making like a pterodactyl screech and then
He,
like
go, he goes out in the middle of the woods. Oh yeah.
it's a fucking wraith, my guy.
I would love that. That's my bucket list right there. Like I would just always love it. That'd be
I
great.
have a drug
My-
bucket list, but I could go ahead, Nate, please. I
My
need-
bucket list is to cage dive with great white sharks.
Ooh,
That'd be
That is something I want to do. I want to potentially feed it chum or something through the cage, but I want to get close enough where I can boop it on the nose. I can feel it, Mr. Krabs, great white sharks. Because
that'd be pretty fucking lit.
I have
that's
like
pretty
the
awesome.
utmost respect for great white sharks because they are fucking cool. They are sharks.
Alpha.
They are
There's
the
no such
alpha.
thing. No such thing as alphas.
Shut your liberal
dude.
mouth.
There's no
Speaking of
such thing.
alpha, did you guys hear that?
Alphas are not real. Everybody's
Did you hear that? Did you hear that clip I sent you last night? The coyotes.
Yes.
I couldn't hear anything.
So you got to put your phone up to your ear and really listen. They were like,
Okay.
they were at the point of the recording, they were further down, but you can hear the alpha sound off, and it's so chilling because after he does that, they'll stop. It's
That's
so
fucking cool.
fucked up. Yeah, I was like, oh my god.
You know what I hope before we all die that they make the technology that we can like assume like an animal. Like I would love to be a wolf running through the fucking woods or a bird or some shit.
You can
Did
if
you
you
guys
put
see
on
the
the right
moon?
fursuit.
The moon's
Go get-
huge.
It's weird, like grabbing my ass, like, hey, want to go make animal love?
Yeah.
Ow.
That's a big moon, Nate.
Steve, go outside. Look at the moon.
Oh,
My
hey,
tablet doesn't do it justice.
It's
Well,
still
it's
light
not-
out. It's still light out where I'm at.
Dude, the moon's
I
fucking
can't see the
huge.
moon yet. I still have a little bit of sunlight. Hold on.
The moon's huge where I am.
Nice
Fucking
ass.
huge, bro.
Thank you.
So, okay. I have a drug bucket list.
It's still like,
what's your drug bucket list? I have
Oh.
one for drug bucket list too.
Okay, so I'm sorry, Mom. I'm sorry, mother-like figures in my life.
my mom already
I
got the make this, by the way, but go ahead.
I can admit that I've done these drugs. I've done DMT. I've done a lot of LSD. I've done ketamine. But I've only snorted ketamine. And I want to go to a ketamine wellness center and do a ketamine therapy.
They have that?
Yes, in
Oh,
Colorado.
they do.
Yes.
They do.
Isn't that
That's
and like
fucking cool.
honestly, like ketamine like you could talk to an actual shrink too, like just someone to talk to, take notes and stuff. And they say that ketamine just helps flush out things out of your brain that might be like fucking on your conscious or some shit. But I just want to go because ketamine. But
I've never tried. I've never done ketamine.
I want to
it's
try
a dissociative.
DMT. DMT is definitely on my list.
I
Have you
want to
ever
try
done it?
DMT because I want to talk to the wood elves and I want to do the machine elves.
I'm sure Elijah's done it. Well,
Yes, I have.
At least I'm pointing to him. I'm pointing to him on my screen.
Oh shit!
Dude,
Tell us about DMT. Tell us about DMT. I really want to know about this.
Yeah, I want to know. Because
okay,
that's on my
so
list.
okay, so
Blind.
okay, so one, I'm sorry I've been lagging a lot tonight. At least it's been showing on my screen. But so DMT, it was a powder-like substance, like a kind of like a crystalline, like not even crystalline. It was like this little brown substance. It's a derivative. God damn it, stop it. Shiny make brain go. Brrr. Anyway,
I'm just warding off the viewers that have seizures.
thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, we don't like seizure people here.
All right, so it was this brown like substance, and you put it. Unfortunately, you have to put it in a fucking crack pipe because I don't like smoking out of aluminum, and I'm not doing it. But you have
You
to
mean
melt
aluminium?
Aluminium.
Aluminium.
You can't fucking just sprinkle it on marijuana and fucking smoke it. It's no buenos. It's no buenos. That's how you lose the DMT. You can vape it. I vaped it before. Boy, oh boy, did I have a fucking time. But
Can you put it in a pill?
There's a different form of DMT that's in mushrooms that you can cap, but you can't really do it like that. I mean, you'll probably have some sort of effect, but you have to activate it. You have to smoke it.
What's the difference between DMT and ayahuasca?
I think I've never done it before.
Ayahuasca is a plant, but DMT is naturally produced in our bodies. They say that DMT is the light at the end of the tunnel people see in a near-death experience because when you die, your body releases DMT,
yeah,
so that you don't feel it.
I have to find this video link, and I'll attempt to put the link in the description. I'll attempt to remember. I'll attempt to remember if I find it.
It'll be in the description or in the comments 3 days later. It'll be there either way.
Eventually. But if you made it this far,
it might not be there.
But it might be. It may not. But if you made it this far in the video, you get it. But the first time I did DMT, I was on a slew of other things. I smoked a marijuana. I did
a marijuana cigarette.
A marijuana. I may have participated in the cocaine. And then I did 6 tabs of LSD. So,
buddy,
so what the fuck?
Have you ever done synthetic mescaline?
No, I really want to.
I've never done mescaline. I would like to try mescaline.
Oh yeah, me too.
All right, guys. So there's this nightshade plant. Hear me out. Okay, so there's this nightshade plant. You can get these Jemson root seeds, and they're these little black seeds. You eat like a tablespoon of them, and apparently you go on this hallucination trip for like 5 days. Like no holds bar, just full send. Your body does what the fuck it wants. I mean, end up in the street naked type shit. I've never done it. I
wanna
want to
do that.
do it, but I don't want
I
to
want to
end
be
up
naked in
naked
the
in.
street.
I don't want to end up naked in the street.
All right.
I do.
What video game did you have to go collect Nightshade at night?
Nightshade Skyrim.
What was it?
Was it
Skyrim?
Skyrim?
It wasn't Skyrim. I remember you had to go to get Nightshade. Maybe it was Oblivion.
Could be Warframe because there's something you have to collect. There's a plant you have to collect at night.
It wasn't Warframe. It could have been Oblivion. You know what? I think it was Oblivion.
No, it's Skyrim.
Well, I never got that far into Skyrim. It was when I got
Skyrim's
Skyrim,
massive.
but it's something I've played, and you had to go get Nightshade at night, and it was growing by it had to be fucking Oblivion. I mean, Skyrim, I'm not saying it wasn't in Skyrim, but I didn't play Skyrim full through. I played it for I got to the first town, and I was.
Wait a minute, it's a moving Pokemon.
Where the fuck was it? And they were
Stop.
purple. The flowers were purple in the game. You could only get them at night, and they grew by the water.
Yeah. Nightshade. Oh, maybe Fallout.
I think it might have Fallout 3.
Yeah, Fallout or 4.
That's what
Might
it
have
was.
been
It
3
was
or 4.
Fallout fucking 3.
Oh, Jesus.
But you didn't tell us what DMT is like, Elijah. Tell us what DMT is like.
Okay, so the time that I did it by myself when I vaped it, because I was on a slew of other things the first time that I did it. Before the LSD actually kicked in the first time, the whole room got wobbly, but I didn't break through. The second time, I was listening to Serbian nationalist music from the 90s in my room by myself and just hitting this DMT vape pen. Excuses. Sorry, chat. And
Sorry, chat.
hit a pog in the chat anyway. And I was just hitting this DMT pen over and over and over again. 15-second intervals, just kept going. And eventually I just fucking felt like I was in the music video. I felt like I was there. I felt like I was communicating with the people of that era. I felt like I traveled through time.
Would you say it was one of the most intense hallucinogens you've ever taken?
Yes, because I was in that.
It wasn't like people say they take shrooms and they see pink elephants and they feel shrooms is it gets you fucked up, but I've never felt like it was in a different world.
When I did shrooms, I felt like I got sent back to the 90s for a minute.
But
for some reason, I was having a nostalgic blast. I was in my buddy's room, but I felt like I was in a 90s hotel room.
But it's a feeling. It's not like you believe you're there. It's like you feel like you are. But I've never believed.
No, DMT made me feel like I was in the music video.
Really? That's what I want.
So you
I would
believed it.
love to feel something like that.
For a second. I seriously felt like I
So
was
it altered
communicating
your
with
reality.
In a way it did, but here's the thing. I don't think it couldn't have been the fucking people that were in the music video that I was communicating with. It was obviously a projection from, I guess, in a way, the way DMT is as soon as you smoke it, you are slowly lifting a veil that is in front of you, and you are basically essentially peeking into the fifth dimension. Yes, we're getting technical with this shit. So
no,
in a way, similar thoughts, and maybe time, but I felt like it was more of a projection. I felt like I was in the music video, but I felt like I was communicating and speaking to the people that weren't the person fucking singing the song. You were there with the people enjoying the time in the music videos.
You were on set, or you were actually in the world they were making in the video?
I was in the world with them, but it was like a projection. I swear it was a projection of potentially the machine elves projecting that and interacting to me through that.
So do you
how did you come across DMT?
What?
How did you come across the DMT?
I can't talk about that. I can't talk about that. I can't. I'd prefer not to
In
say.
general terms, did you buy it? Did you get it given to you? Like, you don't tell us who, where, how, when. Just like generally.
Generally, a friend of mine had it, and that friend extended the kindness to me. And the second time, I bought it.
Now,
That's right. I bought it.
did you do it with somebody or did you do it by yourself?
The first time I was with my friends.
Now, did you guys have a shared experience, or were
No,
they,
I
like,
was the
in
only
their
one
own
on
realities
DMT.
as well?
No, they were all on a slew of different drugs. Like that night was also the first night that I tried ketamine, and it was the most broken experience that I've ever had because like when we were watching music videos and just vibing throughout the night, we were listening to some EDM, and it's this black and white background. But you know how like on old TVs, like actually, you know how like old TVs, like when you turn it on, the screen is still kind of gray.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
So when I did ketamine at like hours after the DMT trip, I saw through the music video and just saw the gray part of the screen that is on when you just turn on a television. That's how fucking powerful that was. They also say ketamine enhances the drug that you are on at the time. So if you're on marijuana and then you do a bump of ketamine, you might not K-hole, but you'll feel like you are on an edible maybe if you're after you smoke a bowl. So like if you do LSD and then you do ketamine, your fucking hallucinations go
Jesus Christ.
through the
So wait,
fucking
so
roof.
how long did the euphor like how long did that last? Was it
Ketamine
was
lasts like at most like 45 minutes, depending on how fat your bumpskis are.
no the
But
the DMT. How long did DMT last? I heard it's like a 15-20 minute thing.
mine lasted about 30 minutes because I was given a generous amount to try. And then it was like a seamless transition right into LSD. Like, I mean, full peak transition.
Damn.
I did 6 tabs and I'm pretty sure they were double dipped. So
I thought I had access to. I've never even been off. I've never even seen DMT. I thought I had access over here in New York, but like everybody, like the fucking drug dealer in high school used to come in with drugs in his jacket and like sell you cocaine when you were in 9th grade. I've never seen fucking DMT ever. I would love to fucking get my hands on it just to try it.
I'm not saying this as fact, maybe or fiction, but potentially maybe. Can't say this to confirm it. I might not have it, but I might have it.
Hey, sure. I might not want you to get that to me. We
know
can't
Nate.
talk about this. We can't talk about
Well,
this.
fuck, I'll take it if you can.
All right,
Pussies.
I would love to fucking. That's an experience I need to have.
Yes, it is.
That's a bucket list. That's a bucket list thing for me right there. Trying DMT.
Bet.
It'll happen on the Young Jerks camping episode.
No,
Yeah.
we can't. No, bad.
DMT and strap meat to our bodies.
Oh,
Tennessee.
oh, look
All right,
at the puppy.
my wife and I had our honeymoon. We had our honeymoon right at the beginning of COVID, but we booked a cabin in the woods away from everybody like 6 months prior, so it was perfect. It like didn't affect us. We were in Tennessee. You get your own cabin with like, depending on how many people you go. Like we all met there. If we brought our like wives and kids and who, if you bring some skis baggage, or you have a girlfriend, Elijah, or some sleeves bag, you're bring her. But like the bedroom, the cabins, they're fucking cheap as fuck right now, dude. If we split
Whatever
this,
sleeves bag your bag.
I don't even get a girlfriend and just picking up randos or whatever.
Pick someone up on the way there.
But like if we
Bumble.
if we split the fucking, it's dirt cheap. It's fucking cheap. And this place got like hot tubs and fucking pools and like 3 floors. Everybody has their own bedroom. We could we could probably do this legit for like $1,500 for everybody we want to bring. If we all split that for a week, it's like $150 a person.
Oh yeah.
If we pull the trigger on this and plan like a COVID, like during COVID and everybody's freaking out, like it's about to, I know it's probably they're trying to push this as long as they can, but I feel like it's about to end for a lot of states. But if we can like cash in on these bookings now, because you can go to Greece right now on a cruise for $650 a person for a fucking week. A person and hit all the island like this. This shit is everyone's freaked out. If we can capitalize on this, we could plan like our meetup in the woods. We can go like not we have to go to Tennessee, but any other place like in the middle for all of us. We could get a fucking steal, man. We could do some really good shit.
How far away is Connecticut?
For me, it's like 20 minutes, but from you, it's like probably 3 hours.
And for me, it's like 23.
Yeah.
23 minutes?
Hours.
We'd probably have to go out more west for Elijah to meet us halfway somewhere. Like, would Tennessee be good? How far is Tennessee?
Honestly, I mean, Tennessee ain't that far, but I mean, I've got family in New York, man. I'd be down like if I come back and visit.
If Elijah comes back to his family's house in upstate New York, it's like 2-3 hours from me and like an hour and a half from you. I'll make the drive. I lived in Albany, man. I used to get fucking up there all the time. Yeah, I went to Utica. I did the Boilermaker one year. Last night I did it. I stood outside, drink beer, waiting for my roommates to get to the end.
Hey, man, you did the Boilermaker.
I took the bus from the start line to the finish line and got hammered until my roommates got It was the most exercise I've done in my life.
What time are we at?
I have no fucking clue.
Oh, we gotta be almost hitting 2 hours.
Maybe. Find out more.
15 minutes and part 2.
But no, we should do that. We should.
It'd be a wonderful, enriching experience.
Would you drive to New York? You take a flight.
I drive. Well, it's like we could bring depends on where we do it, but we could go somewhere and get some wood or like buy some wood from somebody, bring an axe, cut wood somewhere, or I'll bring just wood from the farm. We could fucking camp somewhere, do the things.
We had a couple of storms down here, so there's people giving away like they chopped up the fucking trees and put it in their front. Like, come take the fucking wood, just take it. So I can grab some of that shit too. And then, you guys know how about that town Elmira, or is it Elmira, New York?
Yeah,
just like that.
Out by Binghamton. Well, like an hour west of Binghamton or some shit.
With the psychics and shit.
Yeah, some shit.
It's a whole town, Nate, of fucking just psychics and paranormal people, and they live there all year round. And they closed it. They like closed for the winter. And they just live amongst themselves. But during the summer months, you can like rent hotels around the area and go visit this town and get your palm read and do all this crazy shit. But it's legit. It's like a real like psychic fucking town.
Huh.
Is it Elmira? Is that what it's called, Nate? Elijah?
Well, that's how you pronounce the town, the one town named Elmira. There's a college out there.
Is it called Elmira though? Or is somebody might have making that up?
Well, hold on. Lilydale, New York.
Lilydale. That's it. Lilydale.
Yep.
Lilydale.
I watched like a Discovery Channel, like
Town of Spiritualists.
Dude, it's fucking crazy the shit they do over there. They literally live there, and they're like, it's like Ouija boards are like they're fucking. It's crazy. Lilydale. Crazy. That's what it is.
I have a Ouija board.
I don't.
I don't fuck with that.
Dark.
That's hot. We're not using the Ouija board with DMT.
No.
Why?
No.
What the fuck, man? You ruined my day.
Yo, call me a pussy, but I will not fuck with the Ouija board. I will not. I will do a lot of things, but I will not fuck with the Ouija board.
Are you scared? Are you scared?
Yep.
My faith does not allow me to access such things.
Regardless of my faith, I just don't want something to follow me the fuck home. I feel like something followed me from one of our in high school. We went to some like creepy that Dudley Town place. I felt like something followed me and fucked with me for like a week. And I could not imagine opening a gate to like hell and having some fucking shit fall. Like I don't know. I believe in it. I don't know why I do, but I feel it like in my chest, like it's real. I don't know.
It's called anxiety.
You have like a feeling.
That too.
Well, like I don't know how to describe my spiritual religious views because I grew up as a Orthodox Christian, but like I like to subscribe to the pagan side of things because like it's where a lot of our culture as Slavs and Balkans or Balkan Slavs and Eastern Russian Slavs, we all have this beautiful fucking culture that came from paganism and that was adopted and molded into Christianity eventually. So it's like,
yeah,
I absolutely love the spiritual side of it because it's like it's beautiful. And in a sense, it's you enjoying God's gift or the God's gift or whatever's out there, the gift of everything around you, which is cool. Little queer of me to say, but I fucking love that.
that's cool.
I don't like fucking with dark shit like that because like you conjure up a demon. I swear I saw a demon on LSD. I'm pretty sure my friend and I met a demon. We saw this black figure in the corner of our living room. I saw it. At least my buddy who was on about 4 or 5 tabs of LSD also saw it. We named him Jim Bob. He did not grant us powers, but we felt like that was a little much, conjuring the demon Jim Bob.
Jim Bob.
But I don't
go break the seal. I'll be right back.
Go break the seal. But I don't need no Jim Bob following me home, man.
I feel it. I
fucking feel it. You're beautiful. Steve's beautiful. Hey.
Hey, no, you.
Hey.
I know you are.
No, you. All right, guys. It's this time part of our episode, Magic with Elijah. Look at this. Kidder. Look at this.
What is that? Oh, yes.
I like it. It's very cool. I like some of the art on these cards. They did a really good job with some of these Japanese cards.
All right.
Oh God, I'm fucking
Wife.
railed.
My wife just entered the room. Do you want to be on the show?
Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. Welcome.
Welcome. We're very much still recording.
I inside then.
Because it's cold outside.
Yeah, but that's the door open, so now it's cold in here.
Well, I thought we lived in a barn.
Nate, how could you? On the recording too? How could you?
Uh-oh, yeah, on the recording too. How could I?
Steve, welcome.
Hi. I peed. It was great.
What's that?
I'm glad it was liberating for
That
you.
poop?
It was.
Stupid dirt that you dragged in after I just swept.
Oh, wipe my feet.
On the fucking recording, Nate?
Did you say that was that poop? Is that what you just said?
Nate making boss moves on the recording.
I made poop on the toilet. No, on the floor.
All right.
That's
Wait.
normally bag poop.
Should I shave my head and just keep the beard, or should I shave the beard and keep my hair?
Yeah.
I'm going bald right about back here, and I'm working on growing my hair out to see how long I could get it before I
Ultimately lose it all.
yeah.
So
before
I'm going.
yeah, that. Yeah. Let's
I'm
go with
going
that
bald.
one.
This is how I'm going bald. I'm going bald from the front back.
I'm going bald both ways. Just this part's slower than this part.
I still got hair back here.
Cocksucker.
My hairline's slowly receding.
Very good.
Wait, okay, officially, I don't wait. Elijah, you're 26, right?
25.
25. How old are you, Nate?
28.
Motherfucker, I'm the oldest. I'm
God, you
34.
couldn't tell?
I'm 34.
Yeah, here's the problem though. My uncles started going bald when they were in like the 19 to 21 range.
I started losing this shit when I was like 25.
Damn.
My whole family has immaculate hair. My mom
Fuck
says
you.
I was going bald, but my dad's like, "No, you just have a fucking big ass forehead, son." That's just what it is.
I mean, at least he gets it. At least he knows how to not hurt your feelings.
Yeah.
I'm watching Nate walk around and I can't see that. I like you were just outside and I are inside. I don't know how that happened.
I walked through a fucking door, Steven.
I didn't see the it
It's
was
the
like
power.
magic. There was
We
a
got Michael
ceiling.
Myers on our door.
Oh, Sir Michael Myers.
Oh, hello, Michelle Mayers.
Michelle Matters. How long are we on for we gotta be at least 2 hours, hitting 2 hours right now. How many
This-
minutes?
This bitch don't tell me.
Bitch, don't
So-
tell you.
So you buy premium and they take away the timer?
No, it tells me when I fucking open it up in Movie Maker.
Oh shit.
And guess what? This is raw, uncut, beautiful
What?
footage.
Real life. This is real fucking life.
Motherfuckers. I'm fucking
I guess-
cooked.
I guess now that we're inside and we're on the pod,
Wait.
show you my collection of toys.
The elephant's here. That is not working. I gotta hang this creepy thing in my daughter's wall so she knows that we killed an elephant for her.
Oh.
I
You
feel
need
like
to
such-
assert your dominance
with the sword.
with the elephant. Why are you looking at me like I'm retarded?
I can't say that.
You can't say retard because then the people who were
Canceled.
I would like to get canceled right off the bat so that like normal people can just watch us.
What's
I don't know what
what did I do?
No, like normal people. Like we don't have to worry about like the Twitter crowd. Like, are they gonna say a word? Is one of their opinions not
Yeah,
gonna
but you're
match
looking at
up
me like I'm
with
dumb.
ours?
Walking around like you're superior. Turn on some podcasts.
Nate,
I am superior because I'm on a podcast.
also because
I'm
you're an
one-
alpha.
I'm 1/3 of this podcast.
Tell me you're an alpha. Tell you're an alpha.
I'm an alpha male doing alpha male things
Yes.
because I need to make sure that my face is being shown. Otherwise, we're looking at the. I'm gonna get in trouble. I gotta go soon.
Sword. Look at the sword. You guys got all right. I don't have anything. I have a llama.
I love you guys. Thank you. Hey, thank you to everybody that watches our podcast.
Yeah, seriously.
Yes,
This is an extra long
awesome.
You know what? It means the world to us. I
It
shout
does.
out a few friends every once in a while. I know a few of y'all watch. I know some of Steve and Nate's friends do watch. We appreciate every single one of you.
Thank you,
And
guys.
for that, I won't cut you in half with the sword.
You
Or
won't.
this one.
Or that one.
Or that one. Bless up, like, subscribe. Eventually I'll stop being high and remember to put links in the description.
Yeah. What was the link we need to provide?
Oh, there's a link that I would like to provide about DMT and near-death experiences. It teaches a lot. I just have to find the link. I will attempt to put it into the video description so people can learn the difference and similarities. It is in fact this guy that loves to do DMT, but he gets other accounts from other people's. But learn about that. Link will be in the description, hopefully, if I'm not stoned in the next hour. We love you.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
What?
Wait a minute. Steve, we should play a
Yes.
joke on Elijah where we take him on the camping trip and we
then-
blindfold him
Kill me.
and we make him run in the woods.
And we stab him in like an hour in.
Yeah, we gotta wound him
Yes.
so we can follow his blood trail. And then eventually we'll shoot him or something.
Do I get to at least have this?
Then we'll make
It's
an
just a
X on
prank,
map.
bro. We'll film it.
We'll make an X on a map where your body is, and depending on how long it takes the cops to find us, is whether it'll still be there or not.
Mhm.
The X
Don't worry.
he had 37 X's on the map, and like only 4 of them, the bodies were still there because he buried the bodies so shallow that the animals just ransacked the graves.
Please don't do that. My mom would be sad.
We'll bury you extra deep so we can go back and find you when we get caught.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
And for
Don't
that,
let the
we
ocean
thank
take you.
thank you. Just like Osama bin Laden.
I have a knife too. Ready?
Ready? I got one too. This is my resin knife that broke.
Don't fuck with me.
Motherfucker. I will fuck you up, motherfucker. All right.
Big appreciate. Have
Young
a good
Turks number
evening.
5.
Thank you, everybody. Number 5.
Peace out. Peace pop
Cut.
microdot.